I pledge allegiance to all the fine girls who we shall worship forever.
Alright, welcome back guys to another Fine Girls Chat video. So today we're going to be tackling the Porsha and Fallon issue. If you follow the Shade Room, I'm sure you've heard about it, or any of the T pages, T channels, I'm sure you've heard about it. So we're going to start out with giving you guys a little rundown about the situation. So Porsha Williams from the Real Housewives of Atlanta has recently announced her engagement to her friend's soon-to-be ex-husband.
A mess.
Yes. Her name is Fallon, and she was brought on the show as Porsha's friend. So they are supposed to have some sort of relationship. So Porsha has said that Fallon is not really her friend, but they did seem acquainted on the show. So there's been some static about this situation. So Porsha says she's not the reason that the divorce happened, and that the divorce was already in progress before her and Simon, is the guy's name, announced their engagement. So either way, there's a line that has been crossed in this whole situation.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about
it. The two of them, yes. So we're gonna talk about it. So initially, what did you guys think of this situation?
A mess. That was literally my thought. I said, this is a mess. Like,
yes.
That's what I'm saying. And another thing too is like what really gets me is because so in this situation, so they've only been together for a month, and it's like blowing my mind because if they're just now about to get a divorce, that means something had to have been going on while they were married for them to already be engaged after a month. Like that's a mess.
You gotta know who you're messing with.
That's a mess.
Yeah, immediately that's what I thought, that this is some messed up junk. If this is somebody that you're really calling your friend, like you guys really had a relationship, that is something that you just really don't do.
Well, there's a girl code.
Yeah, there's a girl code if you're friends.
Thank you.
There's a girl code if you're not friends.
Thank you. And I'm happy that you said that.
Yes.
Because this generation, I mean, it's obviously they're an older generation than us, but I don't know what society has going on. I mean, if that's somebody that you talk to, if that's somebody that you text, that person is off limits. Period. Nothing else matters.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's just like she knew. She knew. And I love Porsha. Like that's my girl. But with this one, I can't have her back.
Yeah, I can't be on your side.
I remember like she was having Fallon on there. Like she was going over her house.
Yes.
Like they were kicking it. Like her, Shamia, all them. They was kicking
a little pool party.
Yes.
And he was there. So,
and I was gonna say that too. You can't even act like, oh, I didn't know that y'all were together. No, you've been in the same settings as them multiple times, being husband and wife.
Yeah, I just feel like the whole "that's not my friend" thing. If you ever had a friendship with her, or y'all were ever cool, or even if y'all weren't, like just the simple fact that like that was her man. Like,
exactly.
It's like you wouldn't find that
divorced
weird,
or not.
like,
even
it's so weird.
Even if they were fully divorced, it would still be disgusting.
Exactly.
So,
right.
Me personally, I ain't with it. I don't like it, Porsha. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on, but it's not out of Porsha's nature to marry quick, though. It's not.
It's really not.
It's not.
I mean,
out of
that's
her
all
nature.
fine and dandy, but
Still.
the person though, you could have chose anybody else. And another thing too is like I was in the video that I was watching, Fallon was speaking highly of Porsha in their friendship, and then she turns around and she does this, and it's just like, dang,
Girl,
you're really shady. Like that's messed up.
Yeah,
that's messed up.
And then if I was her friend, like you know how like Shamia is kind of like back behind her back, she's
yeah,
stuff like that. If I'm your friend and you do something like that, I'm gonna look at you crooked because it's like, okay, am I next? Like,
right.
We about to try, like,
I'm
that's
not
how
person
you
you don't
gotta
want to be
know.
around.
Yeah,
like I'm watching how you move. Like I don't want to be associated with you if you're doing stuff like that.
You have to
Right.
let that know. That's my whole thing, because even if like you guys aren't friends, you are on a speaking basis.
Exactly.
You
At
have
one point in time,
yeah.
it doesn't matter, and I think that's another thing that's huge is if you were friends at one point in time,
Yes.
you were around them in that setting, they're off limits. Period.
Yeah.
It don't matter if y'all
I
have a
don't
holy
even-
ground, whatever the case
People
is.
are weird. Like literally, like I automatically start feeling like somebody is ugly the moment they reach out to try to talk to somebody around me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like I'll automatically just be like, unattractive now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird. People have what is it? Hidden motives.
Yeah, ulterior motives.
Yes.
They do.
Hidden
So,
and ulterior.
how would you ladies feel in Fallon's shoes?
Honestly, exactly. That's so mean. Like, it's just like, okay, like, because I'm not gonna be the person to pick a fight. I'm not gonna be that person. You do you, boo. Obviously, I'm divorcing him for a reason. You know what I mean? Like that would be my thought process. Like, I don't want that anyway. So you go ahead and you take my sloppy seconds, and I'm gonna go ahead and do me.
So
that would be my thought process.
What I am hoping is that she gets that man or can prove some type of infidelity. Hopefully she didn't sign a prenuptial agreement and she can just take everything that he has, because honestly, I know that she's probably like upset with Porsha too, but put the fault where it needs to be placed, because it really should be placed on this man as well. He knew that was your friend. He knew that you were associated with her, and he still went out of his way to be with her, and that's a choice that two consenting adults both make.
Exactly.
So, you know, Porsha is disgusting for doing it, but he's even more disgusting because honestly, that's the person who really at the end of the day was supposed to owe her the loyalty. That was her husband.
Exactly.
Not just her boyfriend, not just, oh, this my, no, that was her husband. So he was supposed to owe her that loyalty and not, you know, talking to somebody that she was with, and he
they're both equally right.
And the fact that like it's all over social media, like I kind of feel bad for Fyne, because she has to kind of see everything is like blasted. And I'm pretty sure there are people sending her things like, "Ooh, did you see this? Did you see this?" So it's just like, she's probably having a hard time finding peace, because that's betrayal on a different level.
And I can't even imagine too, aside from social media, her knowing before it was public towards social media. People setting.
I don't think she had knew though, because they said it was just announced. Like they had Nique leaks reacting to it. It was just announced, like he just boom posted, or maybe it was her that posted that they were engaged, and I don't even think she knew. But me personally, I know immediately I would go about it in all the wrong way.
I would be
in all I would pull up her house.
For real?
Yes.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
I'm going on a hiatus. That'd be me.
There is no high road.
No.
To me.
There's not a high road.
But
there's a hiatus.
I'm thinking about it from somebody else's perspective, so I'm like, oh yeah, well, you know, she's probably said it, but from my perspective, if it was me, I would be on 10. I would be trying to fight. Actually, this has happened to me before, and I was there, and I was trying, but I wasn't getting the response or anything. So I was forced to let it go, but I definitely would have been on all that type of time.
I'm exposing you. Had there have been any infidelity, the world's knowing that.
That's true.
And I'm gonna take you for every dime you have, because I'll be damned if you spoil another one.
Because you already know. I hired the best of the best.
With the money that I helped you build a home. And it's not bitter. It's not bitter.
No, not
I feel like that's justified.
Thank you. Yeah.
Not bitter, but justified.
See, I feel like I'm like the only one who has like a different thought on this, because I'm just like one of those types of people where I'm not a confrontational person. So if something like that were to happen, okay, go ahead, take it. Have my sloppy seconds. I don't care, because I'm still gonna do me, and I'm gonna move on, and you're not about to disrupt my energy and my peace. You know what I mean? Like and especially because like in that situation, you have to protect your peace. And she's already famous. Everybody's blowing this up on social media. Who would you like? What type of person would you be if you decided to blow it up too? Like, you would just be adding the fuel to the fire, and really you can just, you know, remove yourself.
Famous though. Ain't no paparazzi gonna catch me pulling up to the back.
Period. Exactly.
If I was in the public eye, I probably would have to like think about different ways to play and portray, because that can be a lot.
In the heat of the moment, I'm not thinking like that. I'm not thinking like that.
we are women who react off of emotion.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's the biggest step that I've had to take with myself, is not acting based off of my emotions. Like really taking a step back and really thinking about, okay, is this the right way to act? Because
I might go to jail if I do this.
Listen,
might not be worth it.
It's happened to me a couple times. And
loaded.
And I went on a hiatus. I just focused on my business and the things that were important, and just let it go. It's just like what Jada is.
It happened to me one time, but after I said what I had to say, then I was cool on it.
I said what I had to say. I never received any type of response, so I was just like,
this is what I did. I waited for the girl to give me information, and then I just walked and went on about my business.
So you kind of knew it was happening. You just waiting on to say it.
I didn't. I asked the girl for advice on my relationship.
Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah. And instead found out that she had all the advice to give because she was with him. I had no idea. I didn't even know that they crossed paths. None of that.
And you know, like, what the real hurtful part about it is, like, if it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't have crossed paths at all. Like, how?
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I said. That's what I think, like, was most confusing. It wasn't even the friendship. It wasn't even him. It was just, I know everything. How did I not know this?
Yeah.
Mine was a double betrayal. And okay, can we get this one? Because I'm about to say some bullshit. Okay, so mine was a double betrayal. So basically, like, the person that he ended up cheating me with was not only somebody, girl, her boyfriend beat the hell out of her. She came over to my house. I fed this girl all that shit just to find out that happened or whatever. And he only came out to me and said because he was drunk, I was cleaning shit off his shoe. So off his shoe. So he came. He said, what? Right? So then, like, it was betrayal on his side because that was his best friend's girl. That was the only reason we was around each other at all. Was because that's his best friend, and me and her became cool because we both friends with him.
Yeah. Mess. What do you say to Simon as Fallon? Like, if this happened to you, what do you say to your soon-to-be ex-husband?
See you in court. Fucker.
It's between so many words in the middle.
I'm not saying
I'm
anything.
looking at you like you are the filth and scum of the earth. Like,
And
that's
I
how
would
I
want you to
be
know
looking
that.
at you.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like I would
that.
want you to know that, but at the same time, I feel like at the end of the day, like, when that situation crashes and burns, he's gonna look back and he's gonna be like,
Exactly, because not
she
saying
didn't
anything.
deserve that. And they always reach out to you eventually, and they always apologize to you for, oh, you didn't deserve that. Fuck you at this point.
I don't want to hear nothing.
I don't want
Nothing.
to.
Exactly, because that's what you have to put yourself in the situation.
It's only once their situation crashes and burns. Though.
Exactly.
It's never while they're happy.
You have
they
everything.
understand.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Because you have everything that you want to say.
Sorry.
But it's like, you have everything that you want to say and whatnot, and we all know we could say lots of things, but are you ready to hear, do you want to hear what he has to say? Because opening up that door, do you want to see what they want to say? Because I don't want to hear nothing.
But I would want to know all the details. Every last one. Like,
Get the
I would need
details
to know
from the girl, tell
how
them
long, no, forget the girl, fuck her too, because they're friends. I would need to know how long, when did it start, why. Like, those are all questions in your head that you want to know.
And you
those
know
are
what
questions
I'm
that you
doing?
can't sleep
That's
in
true,
over.
because I'm screenshot.
And even though you make one piece answers, you also have to think about what is that going to do for you? What problem is that going to solve? Because you may figure out, you know, when it started, why it started, X, Y, Z, but you may not be ready to receive those answers.
Exactly.
So that's why in my case,
that's why you can't reach out and ask.
exactly. In my case, kind of similar to what Kaylah said, I'll see you in court. But really, honestly, I'm just gonna keep it cool, calm, copacetic, and I'm gonna move about my business.
Period.
I'm gonna keep moving on and making boss moves for myself because clearly we are getting a divorce for a reason. So I don't
my elevation is gonna hurt you way worse than what you ever.
Yeah, but don't think I'm not taking half of what you have.
Exactly.
Oh no, for sure. Exactly.
Yeah, don't
I'm gonna benefit. I'll take your time.
Most definitely.
Thank you for investing in me.
And on what you said, Jada, that is like some of the most like helpful information I ever learned. Don't say nothing if you're not ready to do something.
Period.
Don't ask nothing if you're not ready to hear it.
Hey, because it's been plenty of times when I ask, I'm like, oh, I'm not really ready to hear the answer. Can I hear the answer?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
That's why I said that. Are you sure
You really felt like that?
You
could've
you
talked.
open up that door, you can't shut it after the fact.
You gotta live with that because that'd be the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because you knew you weren't going to do nothing.
Like I
or you
said,
knew you didn't know what you wanted to
Exactly.
You can add to my case.
You gotta wait until
That's
you're
about
ready.
it.
And then when y'all like get to a certain point, obviously you're gonna have to have a conversation. Do they have any children?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well that's good. They can walk away scot
Yeah,
free. Never have to talk
but
to
you're
each
right.
other
Once
again.
you like get ready for it yourself, you'll have a much more level-headed conversation.
And by the time that you're actually ready for it, they come back around by then anyway. It's literally like timed right at the same time where you're like finally over it, and then they come, well, here, let me tell you about the bullshit. And then it's so crazy because they actually like lean on you and expect you to be there for them in their next relationship or their next venture, and they want your advice and all this. Can we be nigga.
Okay, so is there any repairing the friendship?
No.
Absolutely not.
You think you about to come with me or come to me because y'all are going through some stuff and why I divorced him? You think that door is
the
open
trust
again?
is gone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't build a friendship on No trust.
No trust. It's
and that's
any
the kind of
relationship
shit to where you will literally be dead to me.
Yeah. No, for real.
Thank you. I'm happy you said that because
like,
that's
I
exactly
care
about-
what's going on in your life.
I block you from my entire life.
Yeah.
Like entire. I don't even think about you anymore.
At
like,
all.
you're
And everybody
completely
associated with you gotta go too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they talking.
Thank you. I block cousins, family members, church folk. I block them all.
Block them
You
all.
will not be able to contact me on anything. Nothing.
And that's
so
really
inaccessible.
about protecting your peace.
Exactly. That's the
yes.
only thing that I care about. I don't care
Yeah,
about nothing
about
else that nobody's
yourself.
talking about. It's about me.
Like, I wouldn't care what's going on in your life.
Yep.
And there might be an instance, where I might feel a little bit bad, but you won't hear from me.
Nope.
You
I'm stubborn.
Yeah, you
I will not reach. I don't care. I will not reach out to you. I don't care. I might care, but I'm not gonna show you.
So, any last thoughts, ladies? Any last comments?
If you are going through a similar situation, why don't you put it in the comments below? Not necessarily your business, but if you or anybody you know is going through this situation, kind of comment below what you would do in this situation. We want to hear y'all's opinions too and what y'all think about this.
And we're not telling you what to do in any way.
We are not.
We're just saying how we would have went
In
about
the
it.
situation, yes.
And what we
And we're not perfect by any means.
at all, as you can see.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
But Jada gave some good advice, and we just kind of
I was gonna say like too, just some advice if you are going through a similar situation, because I have been through a similar situation like this. Not to the point of being married to this person or anything, but just think about your reaction and your response at the end of the day, because your sanity and your energy and your future is really what matters. So
exactly.
don't do anything don't do anything that's going to jeopardize your future, that's going to tarnish your energy and your being, because at the end of the day you are what's most important.
It's
So
never worth it.
My piece of advice: if you're walking out of a situation and you don't have kids,
Leave them alone.
run.
Don't ever be involved with them again. You can
And
walk away from them, never have to talk to them
exactly, and
again.
be grateful. You have nothing.
Do it.
You have nothing but emotion that is holding you there, and let me tell you, baby, you will heal. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, everything in.
Stamped by the Fyne girls.
Stamped by the Fyne.
Spinal. Now we need a stamp.
We really do. So thank you guys for watching our video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok. We have everything. So just follow us on there. And thank you guys for watching. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
You don't like people say what you mean, that's wow, that's wow. That nigga, he can stop it. He ain't got you need to drop it. We just chillin', we ain't toxic.